Hi, my name is Roger Priest, and I'm an attorney here in Vancouver, Washington, practicing DUI defense at Vanois Legal PLLC. And today I'd like to talk to you a little bit about marijuana DUIs. With the legalization of marijuana in recent years, this has opened up a new commitment by law enforcement to focus on punishing DUIs where people are driving on THC, the active ingredient in marijuana. So let's talk a little bit about what that means. Like with alcohol, Washington has established a per se legal limit, which is a number that if you fall above, you are quote unquote impaired under the law. For alcohol, it's a 0.08. Here in Washington, for THC, which is the active ingredient in marijuana, it's 5 nanograms per milliliter of blood. So what does that mean? Well, a nanogram, if you think about it in terms of comparison, a grain of sand weighs the same as 4.4 million nanograms. And a milliliter is about 20 drops of liquid from an eyedropper. So we're talking about really small numbers here in small quantities. Now, this can only be tested by drawing your blood. There are no breath tests in Washington or anywhere to test for marijuana impairment. So your blood would have to be drawn for a case. Blood can be taken in two ways for an investigation. First, can be taken by a search warrant, or if you volunteer, if a cop asks you to draw your blood and you agree. So what is the problem with the per se THC DUI in Washington? Well, first and foremost, 5 nanograms per milliliter does not, in and of itself, mean that you are impaired. It is a very arbitrarily chosen number that is not well based in science. So for an infrequent user, someone who doesn't smoke marijuana oftentimes it will move out of your blood rather quickly while it is still affecting you, and you could be impaired even though it is not showing in your blood. Contrarily, effectively, a daily user or chronic user may have THC in their blood at all times. Technically you could get a DUI as a daily user weeks after the last time you smoked if you had enough of it in your system from long, prolonged chronic use. Another problem is that smoking will spike THC in the blood over other forms of ingestion that can impair you the same. So ingesting or eating THC will affect your blood or your blood THC concentration less than smoking it will, even though it may affect you the same impairment-wise. So in total, just remember that the per se limit as it is set is an arbitrary decision and is still being there's a lot of science going into helping try to figure out what exactly do we know about how it affects you. So what should you do if a cop asks you to draw your blood as part of a DUI investigation for drugs or marijuana? Well, first, do not consent to a blood draw. You may think that you need to or that you should because the cop is an authority figure, but understand you don't have to and you can't get in any trouble for politely telling them no. Then it can only help your case. Secondly, this is so important, I'm going to say it again. Do not consent to a blood draw. And third, do not consent to a blood draw. There is nothing wrong with telling them that they need to go get a warrant to draw your blood. If they seek a warrant and they get a warrant, there are a number of legal issues that can come up that would improve your chances of defending against the case that you would only be available to you if you make them get a warrant. If you simply volunteer your blood, well, you won't have as many defenses to your case. And because the cops can make mistakes in the warrant process, making them get a warrant will be best for your case. Additionally, the backlog that currently exists in testing blood means that a lot of these cases take a long time to get ready. And so that long process can help in negotiation and help in raising defenses as well. Again, if the police get a warrant, make sure you cooperate fully. They have a court order now that says they can draw your blood, so be polite and do everything that they tell you because it is in fact an order. I hope this has been helpful. If you have more specific questions about your DUI charge, you'd like to schedule a consultation, give me a call. We offer free consultation on every case. Look forward to speaking with you. You have a great day. Bye.